Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of the wide world of casino management. Introduction to casino management. This week, we're talking about integrated casinos. Now, this is the term that we use to describe, these big casinos that you think about. And, they've got the restaurants, the spas, all kinds of different activities. Some of them have golf courses, multiple restaurants usually, and different kind of amenities that are located there. And when we talk about the integrated resort within this lesson, you want to talk about the relationship between each of these profit centers. Back when I started, we would have a buffet and it was a loss leader. Matter of fact, we didn't care if we made any money on it because we got people in the door and we got them in front of a gaming device. Now, with better management styles and better way of ordering product and control over the end brand, if you will. We have every one of these as its own operating profit center, which means it has its own P&L, its own contribution to the overall integrated resort profit and loss and revenue. Okay, so we're going to look at that and you're going to determine or you'll learn what makes that different than what we call a repeater market, which will be next week's next week's lesson. So to give you an idea, I was in Kansas City way back when, and I was working for Harrah's at the time. We were doing what's a turn. Believe it or not, that property was not doing well. That one and the one in St. Louis. So I was brought in with a couple of other guys, and we did that. We wanted to put together a car wash. And we wanted to build a car wash out there so when the VIPs came in and they dropped their car off at valet, their car would automatically be washed. And that was a capital expense. And that was put in a budget 2 to 3 years down the line. I did my job and we were on to another job. So I didn't see if they actually did it. And I frankly have not been there. But that was just within the realm of amenities that are offered to specific casinos. And it is an expense that's associated there. So you're going to take a look at that, and hopefully you understand what I'm talking about that. You're also going to talk about coin in. There's questions on hold. You'll learn that those terms. And like I said before, I think I have, a lot of this business is based on terms. You'll learn it. If you learn the lingo, you'll do pretty well in it. So we're going to start introducing some of those terms there. The discussion question that I put out there this week is one that the industry wrestles with. And I usually use this as a case study or case question for graduate level students. But I want to see how you guys do with it. It is on whether you manage all of these amenities yourself within your own management team of the casino operation, or do you outsource that? If you go to Hard Rock, I believe in Oklahoma, um, they have a Ruth's Chris as a restaurant. If you go to Las Vegas, you'll see Gordon Ramsay's got his stuff out there. If you've never been to that, it's at Caesars. He's got one inside and he's got Hell's Kitchen outside on the strip. It's a fantastic place. But that is a relationship they have with Caesars, and they felt it was good to have that brand there. The other side of that coin is you could lose different controls on quality. You can lose, revenue controls. There's a fee for having them here. So, it's a plus and minus. The classic example was Steve Wynn, who went with outsourced um, food vendors and chefs and all this kind of stuff, kind of gave them the square footage and said, you start your own. He did that at Bellagio. And then when he moved and opened the Wynn, he said, nope, I lost control of the quality. I lost control of the labor. I lost all of that. I want control of it. So he had, I think, 6 or 8 different restaurants that he himself owned. One of his steakhouse was called SW, Steve Wynn. So he would pull that in-house. He did kind of a hybrid on a couple of them where he would bring in a chef, a well-known chef, hire them and allow them to run and control that particular restaurant or venue with his controls, though. So it was his brand, his property. That's how he wanted to manage it. Others don't. Even at the Monte Carlo in Las Vegas, they have a McDonald's in their food court of all things. So that tells you what kind of, the quality of that place. So take a look at that. There's a bunch of those examples. There's a quiz at the end. You guys are doing good. If you need any help, let me know. If you got any questions, you need stories, you need what have you, let me know. Oh, and I also put in there this week um, my announcement, this kind of thing from last year. There may be some stories in there that would interest you. So take a look. If you got any questions, let me know. Thanks. Have a great week, guys.